Hello, ladies. How are the fabulous Yoga Pants CEOs? My favorite group of people. I hope you're doing wonderful. And thanks so much for all of you who participated in last week's 5-day free challenge to effortless prospecting. And today I wanted to come to you with, first of all, as you know, I normally come on Tuesdays and Thursdays and give you some live training. But October was I don't want to say heck in a handbasket, but in addition to my 3 businesses, many of you know that I was covering our family store. My husband and I own a store, but my mom also owns a store in the shopping center. And my mom and dad were out of the country for a month, lucky devils. So I was working at the store a lot, and I just wasn't here then to do the videos. But I will be coming back. Yesterday was my last day, and they're back. So I'll be coming back to you live on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So today's training is a strong encouragement. Actually, let's just say a darn kick of the skirt, okay? Because I do not want to see any of you making the same mistake that most women network marketers make around the holidays. And if you make the mistake, it can impact your business for 5 months, half of the year. You might be thinking, what are you talking about, Claire? The holidays are only, November and December. Let me explain a bit more. And you to make a commitment to yourself that you're not going to do this to your business. You're not going to sabotage it. So in the States, right, I know not for everyone, but in the States, November and December is like holiday season, right? So what a lot of folks do is intentionally or unintentionally, they put their business aside and they're focused on all this holiday stuff. Or they're working their business some, but not the most critical activities, right? What are the most critical activities? The number one most critical activity is that you're prospecting a certain number of new people each week, 5 to 10, where you're flat out saying, hey, you might want to check this out. And because a lot of folks aren't comfortable with prospecting, or they just see it like cleaning the toilets in their house, where it's like the thing they leave to the end, if they're only working their business a little bit during the holidays, they generally are not doing any prospecting. So what does this mean? As you know, the seeds we're planting now with our prospecting, where we're flat out saying, hey, you might want to check this out, the products for the business. You're getting them exposed to some type of information so they can learn, right? We also know that it generally takes 4 to 7 exposures for someone to say yes. So maybe a different video or a talk with an upline or a sample or something. But I know you're planting the seeds now, and then generally those seeds come to life 3 months from now. So what does that mean? The seeds you're planting November will come to life in February. The seeds you're planting in December will come to life in March. So if you're not continuing to plant those seeds, this isn't you plant a seed 1 week and you had an exceptional week and then you didn't plant seeds for 2 weeks. That's not the way this business works. You need to plant seeds every single week and watering them every single week at a minimum. So if you're not planting new seeds in November and December, you could assume that your February and March might stink. Right? And now what are other things that are put aside in November and December? Our magnetic marketing. You might not be as active on Facebook or doing your Facebook lives. Or your follow-up, right? You might not be having as many Facebook Messenger conversations and really, not dropping the ball when it comes to follow-up, checking back in, further building that relationship. What does that mean for November? That means the seeds that you planted 3 months ago and you worked so hard on doing, you had to get that confidence to hit the send button. Those seeds that you planted, but again, you need to continue water, giving it sun. When it doesn't have water or sun for a little bit of time, that seed is not going to come to fruition. So a lot of the labor you've already done might not materialize in November and December because you're not doing the other activities, the marketing and the follow-up. So guys, we don't want that, because then we're talking about our business can suffer from November through March. That's 5 months. That's half your business career. I mean, half of the business for the year. Guys, Listen, I want you to enjoy the holidays though, okay? But I want you to just get the bare minimum done if you don't have a ton of time. The bare minimum is that you're prospecting, at least 5 a week, that you're continuing your magnetic marketing on Facebook, and that you're continuing your follow-up, right? The other things can go to the wayside a bit, but do not give that up, because not only did we just say half of the year, your business can suffer, but also it is so hard to rebuild momentum. It is like you got this big boulder in front of you that's come to a standstill. And now you got to start pushing the boulder back up the hill again. Versus you have already been pushing it up the hill, right? So maybe just push it a little bit slower during the holiday season, but don't let go and let the boulder come on back down where you're going to need to start over. So please, please don't do that. So I encourage you to still work a power hour. You know, during that 1 hour, what are the things you do? Make sure you do a Facebook post, right? Make sure that you are scrolling through your newsfeed for hopefully you have a list of prospects, right? A separate Facebook list, and just engaging with those folks, that you're sending at least 5 to 10 ideally, those prospecting messages, right? That you're following up from the week before about anyone, maybe any crickets, right? So there's not a ton you need to do, literally. So try to do that at least an hour a day, at least 5 days a week. So give your business 5 hours of power hour time during the holiday. And then you've got a ton of time to enjoy life and enjoy the holidays. So there you go. Now, effortless prospecting is, I was saying again, some people just don't love it, or it's like cleaning the toilets, things that they save to the end. But I also talked with you, those of you who participate in the 5-day effortless prospecting challenge, that you can actually come to enjoy prospecting. You're so nonchalant about it. You have developed that prospecting muscle, and it is so strong that you wouldn't even consider not prospecting. That's the way to grow your business, right? So here's the deal. Of course, I just gave you a little bit, right, of effortless prospecting, and I'm confident that you can build that muscle in at least 2 months, where again, you are like, oh my gosh, I have just mastered the secret. That's the secret to network marketing. You have mastered it, and your prospecting and your muscle is so strong that you can then teach your new folks so they master it within their first couple of months, instead of what it normally takes people, a couple of years, and they still feel like they haven't mastered that prospecting. So I am encouraging you, because again, part of the muscle is for it to feel effortless, for you to know the words to use, for you to know how to bring up the conversation, for you to know how to transition when you're talking about something totally unrelated, so you don't feel like they are thinking you're only talking to them because you wanted to bring up your business. You know what to say when they say no, they're not interested. You know what to do when you get crickets and they don't reply at all. You know what to do about, well, how long and how many times should you follow up. You've got this figured out, and I'm confident you can easily figure all that out in 2 months. So you probably saw that I'm having one last group going on this month. So what I like to train you all in is not just effortless prospecting. That's key part, right? That's skill number 1. Effortless prospecting, where you know how to overcome all those objections, you know how to respond to any situation, and you're completely comfortable. And then also how to market magnetically, how to build your own brand so people are coming to you, and then how to have explosive duplication, how to get your team doing what it takes to grow this business. When you master that duplication piece, talk about explosion, talk about massive rank advancements. And I like to do that while you're also learning how to retrain your brain for success. You're reprogramming it, right? So it's effortless prospecting, magnetic marketing, explosive duplication, and you're doing it with sky-high belief. So as you know, I offer that mentoring one-on-one, but we are having one last group this year. So the folks that are going to be in this group, they're not going to have 5 months of their business suffering, because they're going to be planting the seed. They're going to end then in January with that muscle fully developed and all those seeds planted. So it's just one small little group. We're kicking off next Thursday from 1:30 to 2:30 in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time. They're all going to be recorded though, so you'll be part of our group whether you're able to attend those calls live or not. And I'm going to go ahead and include the link in the post. But there you go, guys. Make a commitment to yourself and actually I would love to see that in the comment section. First of all, let me know if you're watching it live. Type 1. If you're watching the replay, type 2. And if you're committed to keeping your business going and planting those seeds throughout the holiday and not putting your business down, type in, I'm committed. I'm committed. Okay, so I can give you a virtual half five. All right, guys, so good to see you all. And I'm excited that you guys will not be making this mistake, but also excited that we're going into the holiday season. I love this time of the year. You guys have a great, great day. Thanks for being part of the group, and I'll talk with y'all soon. Bye.